I'm currently still in my PJs from last night.
What a night it was last night, wasn't it? Absolutely phenomenal stuff. We had our second ever biggest winner last night, Daniel, who won the house. So the reason that we're going live today is I've been reading through the comments off the live. There was a few nasty ones towards me and Leanne, which I personally don't think that we deserved. Someone said, it's really put me off these two. Putting people on the spot like that, it's really unfair. Listen, I want to say straight away, we are not unfair people. It doesn't say in the terms and conditions that you need an answer on the spot, but there's loads of reasons why we like to have the answer on the spot, because we need to know what's going on. We need to know, kind of straight away whether it's the house or the cash, so that we can either get the winner paid or we can tell our solicitors and get the ball rolling to put the house in their name. Another thing is we're going away tomorrow for 2 weeks away on a touring caravan holiday with the family. We'll still be doing draws and stuff, but that's another reason why we kind of needed an answer straight away. So we realised in the end, obviously, Daniel was out. He was having a fun time with his friends.
He's feeling it today.
Yeah, he's a bit rough today. We've spoke to him, and he still decided on the cash. He said we offered to meet him at the house. He could look around the house and then decide with his family. Yes. But he decided, no, I don't even want to look at the house because it will make me change my mind. He wanted the money. But again, I just want to confirm that we're not bad people. We're not saying first decision is what we take and that's it, and we're holding that against you. Because look at Michelle Bernie McIntosh. We told her on the phone, she won the last house, that the house was worth more. This is another horrible thing somebody said about us. It's deceitful. This is what they meant. I can't remember exactly what they said. It's deceitful that we don't say that the house is worth more. Doomph. Do you not watch any of the freaking lives when we tell you that the cars and the prizes are worth more than the cash alternative? I think I say it on every single freaking live. I'm trying not to swear because it really annoys me. But we're not bad people. We want what's best for you. We want you to know that all the prizes are worth miles more than the cash alternative. But the cash alternative is quick and easy cash. If you're already sorted in life, you enter for the cash. Yes. And we make that quite clear. So it pisses me off a bit when we're getting flack and bad things said about us when we've done nothing wrong. We're just running a competition business, and at the end of the day, we've given Daniel time to make a decision whether you want the house or the cash, and he's really nice. We've spoken to him on the phone, and he's sober, and he said, "I want the cash, guys. Thank you very much. Amazing." So we're going to go and see him later on with the check, and we're gonna hopefully get a nice video with Callum McCready. He doesn't want to come and see the house because he said it will make him change his mind, and he really just wants to take the money. So we're gonna.
Someone at the gate.
We're gonna start paying him. Yeah.
Oh,
there is.
Shite. Sorry.
2 seconds.
So yeah, as Calvin was saying, we got up this morning. We gave Daniel a little bit of time, and we phoned him. We phoned him actually about an hour ago. I thought we'll give him till a little bit later in the morning to be able to sober up and hopefully not be too rough and make a decision. So yes, he was quite happy. We gave him the offer to go see the house. We told him obviously what the house was worth, but we bought it for what you would get with the house. There would be no LBTT, solicitors fees, etc. And yes, he was happy and decided on the cash. So the reason, obviously, we had to speak to Daniel as soon as we could was, as Calvin says, tomorrow morning we're actually away off. And I know there was a couple of people that said, well, so what if you've got to wait, blah, blah, blah. But we are away for 2 weeks. And for me, if it was a case of, like, I still have to go and email my solicitor and let him know what's happening, but we have to then get that moving, because I'm not going to be doing that while I'm on the holidays, like sitting emailing and sat in my caravan like this.
There's a lot more to it that you guys don't see behind the scenes. Like, all you guys see on the live is, all right, he has to make a decision, but for us, it's heaps and heaps of paperwork for our legal team, for us, back and forward. Even today, we're going to be on the computer, on our bank and paying Daniel and whatnot. There's a lot more to it than just doing a live and a draw. We work tirelessly for this. And when we get bad, if we've done something wrong, I could imagine, yes, we do deserve to be slagged off and whatnot. But what have we done apart from change his life? with an option of 280 grand or a 4-bedroom house. And all we asked was, what do you want to do? And all these people, I think they just wait for that opportunity to slag us off. But there was about only 5 or 6 people that were saying that we were horrible people and this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, I'm that horrible that I'm about to give someone 280 grand or the option of a house. And we did ring him back today, because same with everyone. If somebody, same with Michelle Bernie McIntosh, I use her as the best example because she was all upset on the live. Her husband was ill in hospital and whatnot. And she thought it was the doctors ringing her. And she said cash. And I said, you do know that the house is worth more? And she went, house, like, we're fair people. We want what's best for you. We're not trying to pull a fast one with yous. We tell you on every freaking live that the houses, the cars are all worth more, and we want what's best for you. So I just want to make that clear for now, that we're doing this so that yous lot get the best deal as winners, and we're here for yous and to serve yous.
But
so
now
that's all I want to say. So people that are slagging us off, stop wasting your breath, stop typing on the keyboards, just go somewhere else and stop watching what we do, because we can't be asked.
We're moving on now, because that's Phenomenal Friday done. We got ourselves another massive winner, and I bet you Daniel will be celebrating for a long time yet. We're going to go and see Daniel and his family hopefully today, once I hear back from him, and we're going to get him paid. And we are now going to be on the hunt for our next house. We already have houses in mind, so please don't send us.
It won't be anytime soon.
No,
it won't be anytime soon.
It's not going to be like the last house. It's going to be a bit cheaper, and
in Aberdeen.
It's going to be in like a central location.
Oh, Grim says draw the PS5. Should we see if it works?
It's not going to freaking work.
Well, we come back on another live then and see if it works after this one.
I need to.
Somebody asked where we got our chairs from.
Was it Demon Tweaks?
Demontweaks.co.uk. Type it in. They're actually really, really comfy. The proper Sparco seats as well. I looked at the Recaro ones, but there was no way I was spending $2,000 on a chair. These ones were miles more affordable. No offense to Recaro, my favorite seats, but yeah, the Sparco ones were much cheaper. Cheers, guys. I'm going to read out a couple of comments. We're not looking for any kind of pat on the back. We're not looking for what we're doing this live for. Is I've read them comments and I've said to Leanne, I hope not a load of people think that we're bad people, because what have we actually done wrong apart from offer a guy 280 grand or a 4-bedroom house and ask for an answer? I think if he was sat in the house, maybe people wouldn't have said anything, but because he was in the pub, it maybe looked like we were pressuring him. We weren't. We would have still given him 24 hours to decide. Same with any of you, so don't feel, as one person said, put off us two and we're bad people for pressurizing. We're not. It's a bit of fun, you know. $9.99 has changed his life. It's all a bit of fun. We didn't mean no disrespect from it. We give him till today to decide, and he's already said straight away, while he's sober, I just want the money. So there we go. Job done. Yeah. Everything explained. I feel a bit better because I've got it off my chest. And onwards and upwards, guys. Next big life changer, Lamborghini. Get involved. $3.99. All the other amazing prizes as well. We're going to be setting up.
By the way, just letting you know, when you get a phone call saying that you've won the Lamborghini on the 2nd of July, you are put on the spot because we're at the Royal D-side. Yeah. So you'll need to come and either pick up your car or take the money.
Yes, there you go. And you know what? We'll give you 24 hours to decide as well, even though we shouldn't have to be... when you enter the competitions, really, you should already know what you're entering for, but if you do need that little bit longer, I'll drop the car off the next day if you decide to take the car and you can't get to the show. We understand some people have... Somebody else said this. What happens if the person's disabled and you're putting them on the spot, they've got social anxiety and that? Do you think I'm that much of a bad person that I'm going to force somebody into a bad decision when they're not ready? No, it's a bit of fun, guys. Do you know what I mean? So I understand all kinds of different people from all different walks of life with all kinds of different things going on in their life. We're understanding. We're not bad people. So whatever decision you make, even if you need 24 hours to think about it, that's fine. But should we actually tell them why we decided to ask for a question on the spot?
Because people swooping into
because there's other car garages in the local area trying to get a good deal out of our customers, and we used one trader, and it was taking away the trader's offer, which was unfair on our trader. So that's why we actually asked for a question on the spot. That's why.
And then it was messing us about because people kept changing their mind.
And then people were expecting us to store cars in our unit for them for a week until they made their mind up. And at the end of the day, yes, we're a competition business. Yes, we want to help you. But when you win a prize, really, it's your responsibility. So that's why we started asking for an answer on the spot so that we knew they're taking the car, brilliant, we'll get it dropped off tomorrow for them. Or they're taking the cash, brilliant, the car goes to the trader, the winner gets paid, the car's out of our unit sort of thing. So that's that explained as well. That's why we started asking for a question.
I've got loads of people asking.
Not a question, an answer on the spot.
Loads of people asking what is happening with the house. So we don't actually know yet. It's currently empty. So we thought about it, and we've already got an ongoing project at the moment coming soon for the holiday lets business.
So we wouldn't want to take that on because it's a big thing to take that on as well while we've got Cumminston on the go. So we're going to have to just sell it to either one of them. We buy any house kind of people. We've already had somebody ring us asking if they could buy it, but they need to sell their house first. So if you're interested, give us a shout and you'll get a hell of a good deal on a massive 4-bedroom beautiful house in the countryside.
But yes, for the next 2 weeks, it will be in the back of my mind because we're away with our caravan on holiday for Kobe's holiday.
Everyone's saying put it back up again. Guys, it took 6 weeks to sell out. So that
you took too long on that one.
It took too long. At one point, I thought, this is it, game over. Like, literally thought it wasn't going to sell out, and that would have probably been the end of us, to be honest with you. It was scary at one point. So if something takes too long to sell out, we know it's not what we want.
If it sold out within the week it was put on, I would have easily put it back up. But it took far too long to go. I know we put a longer timer on it, but I'm glad we did put a longer timer on it because otherwise we would have been
out of business,
kicking ourselves. So but that house has been and gone now, so we'll move on from that house and we'll be on to the next one.
Yeah, we're going to stick with ones in Aberdeen and sort of Inverurie, them sort of areas.
Well, we haven't done like Portlethen
and Stonehaven and stuff like that, but we just have to market research because at the end of the day, much to people's disbelief, unlike other massive competition businesses down south and that, the markup that we have on these really is nowhere near what them lot do. So it's always a big risk for us to do these big prizes. And if they don't sell out, it kind of puts us in hot water, doesn't it, Leanne? And it was close with that house, to be honest with you. It went on for so long, I just didn't think it was going to sell out, did you?
No. My actual idea is the next property that we're thinking about doing is actually a 2-bedroom flat / apartment in a central location with private parking, and it was going to go up for like a few quid. So we're going to see how it goes because a flat / apartment is something that's an investment as well because they rent out like hotcakes, especially with university students, etc. Or you might have your own kids going to university and you need somewhere for them to stay. So we're going to put that up and see how that happens. But that'll be a couple, say 2 to 3 months away.
We're not going back in with a house yet. We'll get over what's happened with this one, and then in a couple of months' time, we'll maybe run one for sort of a Christmas Eve kind of draw. We'll make Christmas Eve big. Last year it was the Aventador that was won on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day we actually drew that lovely camper van that was won down in Inverurie. But we'll keep bringing it, guys. We're going to keep going. Like I say, we just felt like I'd rather just speak about things. See if there's something on my mind, I'd rather just go live. Speak to you guys about it, tell you how we feel about it. Listen, I am reading all your comments, by the way, guys. I have been taking everything in as well, what you guys are saying, and it looks like the majority, you beautiful, bountilicious people are on our side and supporting us and understand that what happened last night wasn't us being rude, wasn't us being nasty. It's just a bit of fun.
I know. I think I'm getting mixed comments saying, why don't you do like places here, there and everywhere, but we tried it.
Simon says, why don't you try and relax when you go away? Mate, it's a working holiday for us. We don't stop. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, draw nights as usual while we're away from the caravan. We've bought a little Wi-Fi box to connect to. Hopefully it works. and it's full steam ahead. There ain't no slowing down for us. We don't have holidays as such. I class them as working trips.
I'm just replying back to everybody. So we were really skeptical. So we were really skeptical about doing a different area because we've done Inverurie, that went really well. Kincorth, that was our first house, and that was actually Emma's old house, and we had to do mini draws on that one, didn't we?
We did one mini draw on Emma's house
back
in the day when we used to do it.
And then we thought we would do, Bridge of Dawn was 4 days.
4 days. Your
and
mum's.
then that's what I'm saying. That one went really well. And then we done the one in Mintlaw, and it was just
6 weeks, was it? 6 weeks. Like I just couldn't understand it either.
So now we're skeptical about a different area again because say we do one in Inverness, like people are saying, and it might not work because we haven't really. We have got a lot of customers, but our main area of customers is Aberdeen and the Shire.
Yeah.
So we have got like people that are from Inverness, Dundee, etc., far and wide,
and
even down south.
We appreciate that.
And one day, I hope we can go out those ways. But just now, it's difficult. We can't really go, oh bugger it, we're just going to go in with house, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't sell, we just can't do it.
Yeah, Simon Farman says you should offer to buy people's houses off people that can't afford to. People buy. But that's what we done with Tim. We didn't know Tim, and we went and viewed his house, and it changed his life when we bought Tim's house, didn't we? The house in Stewartfield. He was emotional and everything when we bought the house, and he even said, "You've changed my life by buying this house." Which other house have we done? The house in Bridge of Dawn, we didn't know the person that owned that as well. So
Cheryl, I've already done that, and that's what they wanted, was that Mintlaw house, and then it took like 6 weeks.
That was on a poll, and that got the most votes. So we're not going to do another poll next time. We're just going to come in with which house we think's best in the area. But same with the house in Bridge of Dawn, we didn't know the person that sold that. We just looked on the market for it. So if that's what you mean, mate, buy off the market, off people. That's what we've been doing, but. Originally, your sister wanted to move, so we thought, why not? That was the first house we ever done, so we put that on the market. And your mum wanted to sell up, and it was a beautiful house. The first 2 houses was your sister and your mum's.
We always get hundreds of inquiries every day with people selling their houses from far and wide, saying, "Would you buy my house?" And I says to Calvin, I was like, I'd love to be able to say to people, yes, we can, but at the end of the day, we're a business, and we can't just go, okay, well, we'll give you 300 grand for your house, and if it doesn't sell out, we'll take the hit, but you still get your money. I actually says to Calvin, if people wanted to put their house on our site and have it written by a solicitor that you would only get X amount, so if it only sells out by 50%, you only get X amount. You can do that.
Company out there that already does that. It's a bit like eBay, but
but you have to do your own advertising.
Yeah, you have to do your own advertising. I don't really want to say the name, but it begins with an R, and it's basically like eBay, but it's basically you only get a percentage if it doesn't sell out. So if that's something that you want to do, we could set up a completely new website, and if that's what you wanted to do, make it more like an eBay where we'll say to you, right, if it sells out, brilliant, you get the full money. But if not, that's fair enough. We can do that. If that's something you want, I could get Anton and his team starting to produce that website. Cost an absolute fortune to do it.
I would do it on our site, but I would only do it one house every sort, because see, if you've got too much houses to choose from, you're taking it away.
Exactly. Rap Chat on YouTube says that's a risk for people, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
exactly. But that's what people, when we buy things, we buy it full price. We use all local businesses. We get our cars locally sourced and picked up and all that by LM Autos. We get most of our camper vans and that from Turriff Caravan Centre. All the local shops in Ellen, Aberdeen, all this, that, and the other. We buy it all for full price. And then it's always a risk for us putting them out. A lot of prizes lately haven't been selling out. We've not even broke even on some of them lately. And it's like, wow. I think the whole competition industry has slowed down because everything's more expensive in the world, i.e. petrol, diesel, bills have went up, etc., etc. And we realise that. That's why we like to keep entry costs down, like 99p for most things. Obviously, $9.99 for the house still isn't that expensive, but it is in a way. It could be people spend money on petrol and stuff like that. But it's always a risk for us as well. But I don't think people realise that, because we don't get these prizes for free. We have to buy them full price, and all prizes are owned by us before they're on the site. So like Rap Chat said there, doing it that way is a risk for the person that wants to raffle it up. But then why should it be a risk for us, if that makes sense? In the nicest possible way. Like, why should we buy someone's house off them full whack, take a risk, it not selling out, us taking a hit, and essentially our business would have to shut down then.
Everybody's asking about this PlayStation, PlayStation.
We'll come off this live.
I'm going to come off this live. I'm going to set up the random comment picker, and we're going to try and get a winner for this friggin' PS5 that wouldn't work last night. Yeah,
it's a random comment picker.
I'm going to try a different comment picker.
There's also a post when we hit 140k. We asked you to do 3 things, and there was 3 winners of £20 site credit. This is like the most serious conversation I've had for ages. Normally I'm just like jumping about and acting daft and whatnot, but I just felt like sitting down with you today and having a proper man-to-man and man-to-woman chat.
Yes.
Jeanette says both stressed enough about expanding. Exactly. We're too busy. We're too busy with this business and the holiday lets. It's mental. We're already stretched as it is, but we love it. We absolutely love serving you guys. It's amazing. With my passion for bounty competitions and changing other people's lives is still there. Always will be. The fire in my belly just to get on with it and get out there and change as many lives as possible and donate back to charities and whatnot. It'll always be there. I'll never ever get fed up of doing what we do. We absolutely love it. So anyways, we'll be back in a minute and we'll hopefully get a winner for this free PS5, and hopefully the random comment picker works.
Right. See you later. We're just waiting to go and set up the PS5 giveaway.
Okay, guys. See you soon. Thanks for watching. We have read all the comments, and thanks, guys.